Today, we are talking about money shame, how to dare to dissolve your money shame, especially around debt. This is a big one for so many because our society conditions us to feel shame around money, to feel like we're doing it wrong, like we don't know the right way to manage money. And it is time to end this bullshit now so we can all get really fucking rich doing what we love, free from all the weight of the bullshit that society has conditioned us, okay? So money shame shows up in so many different ways. Today, we're going to talk specifically about my story of debt, but you can apply this to all areas in which you feel shame around money. Debt is really where it showed up for me. So I am going to share with you a very simple two-step process to dissolving money shame because you are not here to feel shame around money. You are not meant to feel shame around money. And it is time, if there's any part of you that does, it is time to heal that because you are meant to get very rich doing your soul work. That's why you came here. That is why you are doing the work that you are here to do. You're here to get rich. All right, full stop. You have a big mission and you cannot bring shame with you. It cannot exist where you're going. So I'm going to share this very simple two-step process with you. But before I do, I'm going to share with you my story of money shame. To be fully honest with you, I only very recently uncovered and dissolved. So, start somewhere somewhat at the beginning. In 2018, I had what I call my financial awakening, where I faced the $105,000 that I had of debt. Now, this was student loan debt, credit card debt, and a car loan. And at that time, my life was really, it felt like it was really falling apart. And I hit a moment where I felt like enough was enough. I was so unhappy in my life, and I had to do something to change it. And I decided at that moment that paying off debt was a way that I could take control back of my life. And I am so grateful because starting that debt payoff journey and what followed from it led me to doing the work that I do here today, my soul work. 5 years later, or where are we? What year is it? 7 years later? Whew. 7 years later, I have a six-figure coaching business. I took some time off last year to run a seven-figure company, and now I am back full time in my coaching business. And I am still in debt. I felt so much shame when I did the math and I realized that after all this time, after all of these years, I am still in the same amount of debt. Like the numbers, not the exact same, but close. And the first thought that I had was, shouldn't I be further along by now? And I shouldn't be in debt still after everything I've learned about money, which is a lot. And if I'm good with money, and if I am a good money and success coach who helps others make money in their businesses and grow wealth, then I wouldn't still be in debt. And if I was successful, then I would have a six-figure net worth already. Do you notice the ifs, then, and the shoulds? I have been shoulding all over myself. So, facts, here are some facts. So I said I started my debt payoff journey in 2018 with over $100,000 of debt. And that, honestly, factually, was from me living unconsciously. Over the years, I have dedicated myself to personal growth, spiritual development, business growth, and I have spent many multiple five figures of cash along this journey as investments. And I've also made great money along this journey, but I've also made a lot of investments spending a lot of money. and I am still in debt. So I got a nicer car and I have a car loan still. I paused back in 2020 on my student loan payoff because so I still have student loans. And I did this intentionally at the start of my business in 2020 so that I could focus, like I shifted my focus to saving multiple five figures of cash to support my new business venture. That was conscious. And I have made many business investments. And so I put those on zero interest credit cards. So I have a lot of student debt, student loan debt. I have a lot of credit card debt. But here's the key difference is I am conscious now. So the debt that I have now is money that I borrowed and used as leverage to fund many investments in my growth, my expertise, my spiritual development, and my business savvy. So I can look at debt and think, oh, I'm still in debt. I should feel ashamed about that. I should feel embarrassed about that because I'm in the same amount of debt as I was before I started this whole debt payoff journey. Shame, 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 beat myself up, tell myself a story that I'm bad, I'm not doing enough, I'm not doing it right, I messed up, I'm not enough, I'm too much, whatever, whatever, whatever. Or I could look at the truth from a conscious place that those thoughts are just coming from a part of me that feels shame. It's just a part of me that's looking at the facts from the perspective of not enoughness. Looking at those facts from the perspective of I'm doing it wrong. But if I look at those facts from the higher perspective, from the empowered part of me, the greater part of me, the one that gets to be the driver in the car of my life, the part of me that knows that I chose this debt consciously to fund my growth personally and professionally. I may still be in debt now, but it will not be for long because the returns are going to be so big and they already are. They already are. I just don't have the hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in my account yet, but it's coming. And some of it already has, but like it's still coming. It's all coming because I continue to bet on myself. I continue to invest in myself. I consciously chose to spend money on me. I am the best investment because that investment in myself is going to create the largest returns. So in a couple years, I'm going to look back and be like, thank God I got into that much debt. I am so grateful that I made that empowered choice to leverage debt to build my fucking empire. Mm. To build the business of my dreams because I am not at a point in my business where I am hiring that low ticket coach for support. I am putting myself in the rooms that stretch me, the rooms that are quote unquote scary investments. And I say scary because they're based on faith. And I have a lot of fucking faith in myself. I don't need to see the results first to know that they are coming because I trust myself. I make decisions from my empowered self. I don't let that wounded self that thinks, oh God, more debt means that I'm doing it wrong or that I've made a mistake or I'm not good enough. She doesn't get to be in charge of the car of my life. I love her and I support her and I nurture her, but she gets to chill and let the empowered part of me be in charge. I do not feel shame or embarrassment around my debt like I did before. It's an amazing feeling to be free. So, I'm going to share with you exactly how I dared to dissolve my money shame. So, step one, you have to forgive yourself for everything that you did before this moment unconsciously. We have all been unconscious in our lives, and that is by design. That is how society has programmed us to be unconscious to be distracted, to be in fear, to be angry, to be stressed, to be sick. That's normal in our society by design. But you and I are not normal. We are awake now. So, step one, forgive yourself. Love on yourself so big for all of the decisions that you made when you were unconscious. You did the best you could with the information that you had. And everything that you have done up until this moment is perfect. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything was meant to be. So any little bit of I shouldn't have, or I should have known better, or I should be further along, put your hand on your heart, and maybe the other hand on your belly, and take a deep breath in and out. I forgive myself. Everything I've done is perfect. I'm safe exactly where I am. See how that shifts already. And then step two, decide right now in this very moment that every decision that you make in your life, in your business, with your finances is made consciously, is made with intention, is made from your higher self, is made from the empowered version of you. Every dollar that leaves you is now an investment in you because you are your greatest asset. Every dollar that leaves you goes to you. So that means when you buy food, you're actually buying nourished body. When you pay rent or a mortgage, you're actually buying a space to feel safe and happy and luxurious. That's all for you. When you spend money on coaching and mentorship, you are buying business growth and spiritual growth. That's all for you. Every dollar spent is an investment in you. And when you spend money as investments consciously, you can't fuck it up. Even if your bank account gets really low, even if your debt gets really high, you, my friend, are safe no matter what. You are good no matter what. You chose this from an empowered place because you know that it's all part of your growth journey. And the returns that you will create from investing in you are infinite. You don't even know the heights of what's possible for you as you start making decisions from the empowered place, spending your money intentionally on you. Shame is dissolved, completely destroyed when you follow these two steps. Step one, forgive yourself for everything that you have ever done unconsciously, knowing that it was all perfect and meant to bring you right here, right now. And two, choose from now on that everything you do with your money moving forward is intentional. That every dollar that leaves you is an investment in you and your growth and your business because shame cannot exist when you are conscious and empowered. So do this work and see how the universe opens up so many magical opportunities when you release shame and remember how fucking powerful and magical you are. I love you. I am here for you. Now go. Go get fucking rich.